Good morning, everybody. We are ready to do our digital literacy workshop presentation. We are Dinara Taktasheva, Shakhnoza Babakulova, and Musharraf Hashimova. So for the digital tool, we've chosen Metaverse. This is a platform. This is a tool that creates augmented reality, or with another word, virtual reality activities, games, and challenges for students. It's also a platform that can be very helpful to boost learners' digital literacy, creativity, logical thinking, as well as their language skills. So it can be relevant for any subject. It means that any teachers can use this activity for any grade level. For example, in elementary schools, teachers themselves can create activities. When they move to the middle school, both teachers and students can create and use this platform. In high school, teachers themselves can assign students to use and create any experiences like in this using this platform. So it's relevant to any subject for any level. And since it started, more than 165,000 activities have been created so far, and it's used in 179 countries around the world. One of the best advantage about this platform is that it's totally free. It's 100% free to create account, to create interactive activities, or to share these activities with the world. Now, my partners will explain it how to use this platform and how to create activities.
Well, now guys, it's time to learn how the Metaverse tool works. To do so, the first thing you should do is to create your own account, because without account it is impossible to work on it. So you should create your account and provide necessary data about yourself. So, as you can see, it is how the Metaverse Studio looks like. Well, now guys, let's create our first activity. To do so, you should click on this icon. And guys, it is the first stage of our activity. We will start. Creating our first activity through selecting character for our activity. To do so, we should click on this circle. As you can see, there are a lot of characters: 2D, 3D, animated, difficult stickers, and others. And now I will select this bear for my app, for my activity. As you can see, it has appeared as a character of our activity. Now let's move to the next stage of our activity. Now guys, we should write task for our learners. To do so, we should click on this part, and we will write something to our learners as hello, welcome to my world, and ready to start. Now we will create response for this task. To do so, we should click on this part and type start. As you can see, the word start appeared on this part. Now guys, we will create a second part of our activity. To do so, we should click on this icon, add, and here a lot of scenes to use for our activity: character scenes, text input, request item signs, give item scenes, and etc. I think this one suits for my activity, so I will click on this scene. As you can see, it has appeared, and you can also change the characters through clicking on this pen. Let it be this bird. It's importing now. Good. Now I'll write the questions for my learners. And as you can see, here is a question, and students will type their responses with the help of this keyboard. And most importantly, guys, don't forget to link scenes because if you don't link scenes, it's impossible to move from one scene to another. To do so, you should click on this icon, and here appears transition control, and you should click on this pointer and this one. As you can see, we combined them. Now, guys, relying on your activity, you can add different types of scenes. Now we will end our activity. I will also add one more scene. Select character through clicking on this pen, and we should end our activity and write here and the activity. And also we shouldn't forget to link to connect our scenes, and here we should select end the experience. As you can see, we have finished our activity, and here, guys, you can also test your activity. And here appears a QR code and together with a link of the activity. And now we will publish our activity. We will name our activity, and we should press publish icon. Here is our activity, guys. QR code of our activity and the link of our activity. The most importantly, we should not forget that it requires special mobile app to be played by learners. So we should provide a mobile app of the activity as well.
Okay, now Shakhnoza explained how to create activities in this application, and I'm going to show you how to use them in the real classroom, in the real world. First of all, we take the QR codes from the activities that we have created and stick them on different surfaces of our classroom. For example, under the desks. Students are very interested in searching for these QR codes in the classroom. So then they take their phones and open the Metaverse application here. Here we can see scan QR code. So let's scan this one. That's the activity that was done for this workshop based on the materials design course. So now we're going to search for the character. So here's the character in our application, and he says, hello, welcome to my world, ready to respond to my questions? If so, write your name. Okay, we're going to write our names. Let's move to the next one. Answer the questions. What is materials development? I'm going to write that it is a MA course. Okay, should every teacher be a materials designer? If he or she wants to. What type of media would you like to employ in your lessons? Let's choose both. Good job, thank you for your responses. I do believe that you will be the best materials designer. So that was just a sample. You can create different activities based on different skills, for example, and for different courses. Activities for vocabulary class, for grammar class, speaking, reading, writing, and any other classes. Metaverse Studio is a very great application to create games, activities, and challenges for your students. Although it has some disadvantages. For example, here are some of them. If you don't have internet access, you cannot work on it. When your learners don't have gadgets with them in the classroom, they also cannot use this application. It's also somehow complex to understand for the first time for teachers. And also it requires a Metaverse Studio mobile app to be downloaded to your gadget to be used in the classroom. All in all, we can say that it's a great application that can help you to prepare materials for instruction, so teachers can create their own games, their own challenges for students. And also, sometimes even if you have great digital literacy abilities, you can use this technology with your students. So explain your students how to work on it and create games with your students in the classroom. Thank you for your attention. And that's the end of our presentation about Metaverse Studio application.